Hi, some girl, another shitty day in shitty Ohio. Changing location, weather sucks. Hey, Marco. Hey, some girl. Be right back. I know that it's Bo because you changed your username. How is it in England? Here it's dark, as you can see. See, the car is winter ready. Now let's see if shit comes down. Of course I remember you, Bo. Bo's edits. How would I ever forget you, Bo? Who could ever forget Bo? You can have all the rain you want. Look, the whole shit starts now again. It's late fall season, but it's stinking cold. Yeah, this rain comes from the north here. So the rain moves in from the Great Lakes. That's all the way up here. Then comes Canada, Great Lakes, Michigan, Ohio, Tennessee, and so forth. So they get it tomorrow. Just looking if we get some severe thunderstorms or not, you know. So far it's calm. Oh yeah, when it rains it pours, same here, yeah. See, I changed already. We're wearing now thicker clothes. It's not like a fur-coated jacket yet, but you cannot go with short sleeves anymore. It's not gonna work out. No way, it's too cold. But see, the problem is the moment I go out to document it, the weather turns out nice. Well, I wouldn't call it nice. See, they're already putting up Halloween lights. See the lights? I have to do ours still. To who else is in the stream, this is just documenting shitty Ohio, where the weather is shit most time of the year. It's the German Karen from Ohio. No, they actually, some neighborhoods decorate here like a whole month before because they put out so much shit. Not in our neighborhood, it's not the super rich neighborhood. Why is that car stopping? Oh, okay. I thought we're gonna have a shootout now. No, when there's a shootout, you better run quick here inside the house. But you saw the rich neighborhood where I did a bike tour a couple of weeks ago, like those giant Halloween figurines and decorations. That's sick, man. Poor people cannot afford that like me. I spend all my money on cars and gas. Make America V8 again. Think it's picking up. Shit is flying. Shit is coming down. Yeah, and of course on drugs, not only on gas and gas. And on my daughter and my wife, so they get money too. So how is your edits doing? I still watch your channel now and then. Yes, I am inside, as you can see, it's inside the garage. Not stupid to get out there and get lightning struck, you know. But maybe the worst is over, I don't know. You lost motivation to do your channel, it'll come back. You saw my channel was dead for 3 weeks. I lost motivation also. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes you snooze, sometimes you lose. Why should you produce every day? It's boring to do every day something just to do it. I do something just when I feel like it, because right now I hopped off the couch and just recorded the thunderstorm that never happened, or might happen, or will happen, or might not happen, who knows. And then I go back, take some Valium, and have a good evening in front of the TV. We watch Game of Thrones. Do you know Game of Thrones is cool? It's not that new. Now the lights went off. Fuck that. Now they went on again. See, this is the power outages in fucking Ohio. But you don't want to be over there. Look at the rain over there. Yeah, Game of Thrones was pretty cool. We are in the middle of the episode, so don't do a spoiler alert. Yesterday, what is the blonde king, the mean king? He got killed. Titans I know, but we are still finishing this series, you know. And Sharky said hi. Hi, also hi, hi and hi. We are high and high because it's in the middle of the week. Of course we are high. But today we are high on medication. The pot is out. Yeah, I will watch it. I will check it out if it's on Netflix. We only have Netflix and a few other things. We have Apple TV, we have Hulu, Hulu Plus, and all that crap. So I got to see where it's playing. Now I wonder, you guys cannot see what's happening out there. As I said, Halloween light decoration starts early. It's for Netflix. That's perfect because that's the main provider we have. See, I like the colorful light. Not everything needs to be orange, right? Classic car guy, I haven't been that good. Thank you for checking in because I was in hospital and the ER and the heart hospital. That's why my channel was down for 3 weeks. But I'm still kicking. Yay! High through medication. We're just looking here in the neighborhood, see? They made it all purple. Yeah, today, classic car guy, we had Xanax, we had Valium, we had Modafinil, we had gabapentin, the rest I forgot. My brain is shot. Fucking shit, man. But if you're a vial of gabapentin and you pop 3,600 milligrams, oh my God, it's the Pineapple Express to the moon without pot. Hoot, hoot. See what happens here. Look at the rain. Now you can see the rain, guys. Look at the rain. That's a good angle. Of course. For me, everything is in slow motion. It's so fun. I am okay. I'm having fun, man. Or woman. But I always gotta tell myself, breathe, breathe, and puke into the trash bin. That's why the trash bin is right here, see? So you can just puke into the trash bin. Okay, gotta focus, Marcus, focus. You can do it. You can do it. You're a good boy. So this is more peaceful now, right? More peaceful. Before we say peace and out. I like the Cadillac up there. Some countries cannot afford Cadillacs. I think not for the price of the car, but the gas, right? In the US, it's still possible. I think right now at Costco, it's 3.26 a gallon. Or what? Yeah, 3.26 a gallon. That's the lowest gas price since 20 years, I read. So Trump works, guys. Trump works. I mean, I didn't vote because I cannot vote. Yeah, Costco. We go to Costco and buy Costco gas. And by the way, I just did a major shopping haul at Aldi. And of course, I went to the pharmacy today. But it didn't work out because I didn't get a second Valium refill. What? Yeah, Aldi is really good too. Some girl, I mean, Bo. I call you Bo because I remember you by Bo. Aldi is pretty good. I'm currently doing a fish diet, you know, like living a little bit more healthy, that I live a little bit more longer with my heart condition. So I bought a lot of fish, but not salmon, not the oily fish. I just bought, I cannot pronounce the names and I cannot remember. It's all in the fridge. I make fish every day in the air fryer. So I'm not barbecuing it. I put it in the air fryer because how would I barbecue it? It's raining outside. But it's not too bad right now, guys. You don't like Costco salmon? Well, that depends. There's breed salmon and there's wild Alaskan salmon. If you buy the wild Alaskan salmon, that's way better, but it's way more expensive. I don't like the Costco salmon either. God, my eyes are tearing. I'm so fucked up. But no, I forgot what I wanted to say. Yeah, we were talking about beer. No, it was, what was it, wine? No, salmon, yeah. So the wild salmon is pretty good. Orange salmon, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, so. Let's look one more time. It's nothing really happening, guys. I'm going to go offline in a second. I wish this phone had a better zoom. That's all it can do. Sucks. Let's take it off the holder. Oh, I'm dizzy. Oops. That's fine. Go and sleep it off, Bo. Otherwise, you're hungover tomorrow. Plus, it's a weekday, right? Good night, Bo. Yeah, so it wasn't that bad as the weather forecast said. Well, we might as well sit it out here. That's meaning by sitting it out. This is where you puke in. That's the trash bin. Why is this thing so big? Oh, because I zoomed out. Zoomed in? Well, I zoomed, so whatever. Let there be light. And God said, there shall be light, and there was light. Yes, because I'm God. See, I got the car ready. Damn allergies. So I got the car ready for winter. It's all waxed. Has all the wax layer in it, on it, in it, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? And I organized my tools, because soon it's going to be really cold in the garage. See here right now, it's okay. It's still 20 degrees Celsius. This is the tripod or monopod that I'm using. And what else did we do? We got the snowplow ready, obviously, because snow can come here as early as November. November, I gotta say it American English, November, yeah. There you go, Marco. Bicycles will not be used for a while. Man, this is fucking shit here. What is this fuck here? Come, we go inside, it's too cold. We go inside and hide. This is fucked up too here. Oh, my whole life is a clusterfuck. Let's go and move, guys. Before we get shot, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here before we get shot. This is a secret path. Look, I repaired the cat scratching tree. There you go. But it's a weekday anyway. So I hope you guys have been working. Because I don't work. Who can print money? Learn to print money, guys. Important. You can buy more drugs. This is wibbledy wop. All those remotes here. Get some light. Okay, there's light. God said there shall be light. And there was light. Damn snot. This light too bright. So again, I forgot what I wanted to say. So guys, remember, living through medication is a good thing. Why am I so fucking orange in my face? I'm becoming the orange. Is that better? No, now I look like a zombie. I'll leave it like that. Good enough. See, guys, I programmed... Where's this fucking thing? I programmed the Halloween theme for this year. Doesn't work. Halloween. Greetings from hell. So if Roxy is silently watching, this is the new Halloween program here on the LED board. And that, of course, is me being rejected by Big Pharma today. Story of my life. So if the secret viewer wants a question to the Magic 8 Ball, you can ask, I will answer it. Will there be more Valium tomorrow? It says definitely not. That's silly. Will there be more Valium tomorrow? Don't count on it. That's better now. Thanks, Amy. I programmed that for, again, I'm just briefly live, Amy. Bin nur kurz live, hab heute nichts mehr zu tun, hab das Zeug programmiert da oben des Geraffels. Da mit der Hexe, die landet, Kürbisse, damit es noch mehr Pumpkin Spice gibt, ne? Pumpkin Out, ich hab's gelesen. Dann der Grabstein. Nee, ich war nicht gebannt. Ich war woanders. Okay? Da gab's keine Auszeit, war viel anstrengender. Frag, was den Magic 8 Ball, Amy. Den Pumpkin-Zeugs. Aber, Entschuldigung, ich habe heute ein bisschen zu viel Medikamente genommen, glaube ich mal. Was wollte ich sagen? Ja, aber meine Frau hat gemacht, warum sage ich hat gemacht hat gemacht, gemacht haben werden. Meine Frau, Marco, you can do it, focus. Meine Frau hat Nachtisch gemacht mit Greek Yogurt und Pumpkin Spice. Gibt's heute mit dem Löffel, mal gucken. Also mal Licht anmachen und gucken. Gibt's heute eins mit dem Löffel? Sage ich dann nicht, was hier steht, aber immerhin kein Kondom ist geplatzt im Projekt. Ja, deutsche Sprache, schwere Sprache. Hast ja auch meinen Short gesehen von heute, ne? Warum heißt der Mohrenkopf oder der Negerkuss heute Schaumwaffel was mit Migrationshintergrund? Hätte man doch Mohrenkopf oder Negerkuss sein lassen können, oder? Aber nee, Amy, du hast recht, natürlich hatte ich Auszeit gemacht. Ich wollte mal was probieren, weil nach Michigan geht's erst wieder im Sommer, weil dort ist scheißkalt, in der Scheune ist keine Heizung. Ich wollte probieren, jetzt habe ich es wieder vergessen, scheiß Valium. Was sollte nicht so viel von dem schlucken? Aber morgen kann ich mich eh nicht mehr dran erinnern. Was habe ich eben gesagt? Keine Ahnung, sorry. Ach ja, deutsche Sprache, schwere Sprache, dabei waren wir ja mit dem Thema. Ne? Warum darf der Mohrenkopf und Negerkuss nicht mehr heißen, wie er heißt, sind doch alle überempfindlich geworden, oder? Roxy geht's gut, die macht Fursuits ohne Ende, diese Felldinger da. Tattoos hast du ja gesehen, aber nur von hinten, ne? Nur von hinten gucken, nicht von vorne. Wir wollen ja nur die Tattoos sehen, ist ja logisch, ne? Und ich weiß nicht, du hast heute wahrscheinlich wieder einen langen Arbeitstag hinter dir. Und ja, ich hatte also noch, sorry, ich bin müde, ich habe heute ein bisschen zu viel gefeiert, glaube ich mal irgendwie so. Aber was wollte ich denn sagen? Jetzt habe ich es auch wieder vergessen. Ach so, ja, du hast ja einen langen Arbeitstag wahrscheinlich hinter dir. Irgendwie ist das Licht scheiße hier drin. Muss da was ändern noch mit dem Ringlight. Sag mal, wie es besser ist. Wart. Komm her, du Scheißkontrolle. So besser? Oder sehe ich jetzt aus wie ein Zombie? Oder ist es so besser? So? Ja, habe ich doch vorhin gerade geschrieben, Emi, jetzt ist auch viel zu hell, Mann. Was drücke ich denn da für einen Knopf? Ich glaube, so geht's, ne? Jetzt habe ich wieder vergessen, was ich sagen wollte. Ja, ich habe ja gesagt, jetzt habe ich wieder den falschen Knopf gedrückt. Ich habe ja gesagt, ein Tag, eine Woche ohne Emi kann ja wohl nicht sein, oder? Weil wenn man nicht Oscar oder ein paar Katzen sehen, da ist irgendwas nicht in Ordnung im Zeitraumkontinuum, ne? Was abgekackt oder abgestürzt. Aber wie gesagt, nee, ich war also nicht gesperrt. Ich habe immer noch einen Strike, aber der ist am 10. Dezember vorbei. Ich darf jetzt bloß nichts abfacken. Wenn nämlich der zweite Strike kommt, dann bin ich dieses Jahr nimmer live. Ne? Das will ich ja auch nicht. Deswegen habe ich ja das Burner-Account eingerichtet. Ne? Ohne Licht ist besser, ja, habe ich mir auch gedacht. Ja, das andere ist zu hell irgendwie da, ja. Wenn man das oben Licht anmacht, wenn ich das obere Licht anmache, da dem scheiß dicken Ventilator, dann spiegelt sich das aber hier, dann sieht es auch nicht gut aus. Ne? Ja, ich hoffe, es ist alles stabil in Tennessee da unten, weil ich sage da eins. Roxy schrieb mir vorher, vor ein paar Stunden hat es in Michigan geschüttet wie Hund. Eben war ich ja gerade live, da hat es auch geschüttet wie Hund bei uns mit einem Gewittersturm. Ich nehme an, ihr kriegt es wahrscheinlich morgen oder heute Nacht zieht es bei euch rein. Ne? Wir können ja Deutsch reden, ist ja sonst niemand im Stream. Ne? Also bereitet euch schon mal vor, in Tennessee, der ganze Dreck zieht ihr runter. Ne? Ja, sich das Problem ist mit dem Licht. Die Sache ist so, ich habe ja diese Lichtpanels da. Diese Lichtpanels hier, die sind absolut genial, weil du kannst ganz genau einstellen die Lichthelligkeit und vor allen Dingen auch die Lichttemperatur. Na? Aber dann musst du immer wieder die Akkus aufladen. Habe ich jetzt vergessen, die Dinger gehen nicht. Die Akkus entladen sich ja von selber. Ne? Aber freut mich zu hören, dass dir das Zeug da gefällt. Das hat wieder eine Weile gedauert. Ne? Aber ich will zu jeder Saison was machen. Jetzt haben wir ja Halloween, dann kommt Thanksgiving, ne? Dann mache ich auch wieder was da. Und an Weihnachten, da geht hier die Hölle ab, das ist klar. Weihnachten kann man viel machen mit Santa Claus und Geschenken und Animationen und allem. Da habe ich schon Ideen, weil ich fahre jetzt auch nicht mehr weg. Ich meine, ich kann schon sehen, guck mal, wir waren eben in der Garage gesessen für den Stream. Ich habe schon die dünnere Jacke an. Ist also nicht mehr so besonders hier, ne? Also die T-Shirt-Zeit ist vorbei, ne? Oder tragt ihr noch T-Shirts da unten? Ist wohl auch vorbei, ne? Ich habe jetzt an sich lange Sachen eingekauft, ne? Zeige ich dann mal. Sich für die T-Shirts, das habe ich jetzt alles weggepackt. Hier sind jetzt die ganzen T-Shirts. Die Saison ist vorbei. Ich habe links gemacht für Sommer und rechts habe ich gemacht für Winter. Jetzt kommen erst die da oben, das sind die mit langen Ärmeln, aber dünn. Und dann kommen da unten die dicken da hier mit dicker Fütterung. Ne? Und die zwischendrin, wenn man mal ins Restaurant geht. Aber Restaurants sind ja so teuer. Ne? Und da habe ich ein paar neue Hemden gekauft, die nennen sich Shirt Jackets. Kennst du auch, ne? Shirt Jacket. Habe ich hier auch Shirt Jacket. Und die habe ich dann auch gekauft, nochmal gleich, wie es im Angebot war, in Kord. Guck mal, in Kord. Kord ist schön warm und weich. Fühlt sich an wie ein Wattebausch. Aber für den Winter sind die Stiefel schon wieder fertig gemacht. Ne? Ich bin ja normal die Converse-Hure. Aber Converse habe ich keine mehr gekauft, da passt nichts mehr rein. So there's 4 people in the chat. Wow, the chat is on fire, Amy. Oh, I bought a weather station, guys, here. So you can see the weather, but of course it's in German units, it's metric. Und da mir keiner sagt, ob er Deutsch oder Englisch ist, schalten wir wieder auf Deutsch um. So geht's natürlich nicht, jetzt ist alles spiegelverkehrt, ne? Ja, was du machen musst, ich habe echt, halt mal, ich muss mich mal hier hinsetzen. Hier ist mein Logo nochmal, deswegen kann ich ja meinen Account nicht ändern, ne? Aber Geld drucken kann ich jetzt, Amy, guck mal, ist das cool oder was? Die Copyright-Sperre ausgehebelt, kein Problem für einen Ingenieur. Für den Ingenieur ist nichts zu schwer, das kennt ihr, ne? Jetzt habe ich wieder vergessen, was ich sagen wollte. Ach so, ja, mit dem Ausmisten. Ich habe dann immer pro Woche einen Schrank gemacht, dann hält es im Rahmen. Wenn ich mich alle Schränke gleichzeitig denke, dann ist es ja erschlagend, ne? Ja, den Schrank sortieren Ende Oktober, ja. Aber ich habe es jetzt schon gemacht. Wie gesagt, Deutsche müssen hier immer alles in Ordnung haben und rechtzeitig und doppelt und dreifach und ich mit meinem OCD sowieso. Nichts so schwer ist dem Ingenieur, genau. Alien habe ich nur noch einen. Den anderen hat er die Roxys, weiß ja. Aber die hat schöne Armbändchen gemacht, gell? Die kleinen Armbändchen für den Alien. Ja, aber guck mal, Moment. OCD vielleicht liegt es im Gen, ich weiß es nicht, aber es muss nicht unbedingt. Kriege ich hier eine Erkältung? Ne, ich habe mir die Lippe gebissen vorhin beim Schlafen. OCD, jetzt habe ich es wieder vergessen. OCD hängt ja davon ab, wie schwer es ist. Wenn manche sich ständig die Hände waschen müssen, das ist problematisch. Aber wenn ich halt will, dass Sachen schön aufgehängt sind, dann ist es an sich erträglich, ist ja nicht schlecht. Ne? Dann findest du dein Zeug ja auch gleich wieder. Ne? Weil in dem Schrank siehst du, das ist ein typisches Beispiel von OCD. Pass mal auf, wie leicht man das erkennen kann. Ist mir auch erst später aufgefallen, nachdem ich es im Internet gelesen habe. Was fällt da auf, Amy? Sag mir, was dir auffällt. Ich gebe dir 5 Sekunden. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Come on, Amy, you can do it. Amy, use your German brain. Turn on the German genes and think. Was da hier auffällt, ist, dass alle Kleiderhänger den gleichen Abstand haben. Das ist OCD. Da fällt mir sofort auf, dass mir der hier juckt, weil der stimmt nicht genau. Das muss ich jetzt darüber schieben. Und jetzt ist wieder Ordnung hier im Stall. So, jetzt ist besser. Nee, ja, nach Farben auch. Ja, ich habe gemacht von hell nach dunkel. Aber ich will, dass die Kleiderhänger gleichmäßig hängen. Oder ich glaube, Kleiderbügel heißt das Zeugs ja, ne? Weil warum nicht? Sonst verknittert er ja immer alles drin. Ich meine, ich habe das ja alles gebügelt. Übrigens, für den Winter habe ich schon eingekauft da. Ich habe die dicken Pullover wieder gekauft von Kanada. Hier, Cotton Mill, not Cotton Mill. Cotton Mill ist gut. Hier ist der Cowboy-Hut, aber den kann man jetzt nicht anziehen, zu kalt. Und mit den Kappen sammeln ist im Moment mal Schluss. Ich habe jetzt genug, ne? Und mit der Kamera ist noch nicht viel passiert dieses Jahr. Ich habe die R5 und die 5DS Mark II, aber die sind verpackt. Aber war schön, nochmal mit dir wieder im Chat gesprochen zu haben. Warte, ich schalte gleich mal wieder um. Ja, ist immer lustig, mit jemandem zu reden, der aus Deutschland ist, weil da weiß ich, auf die kannst du dich verlassen. Ne? Ich zeige dir mal was anderes. Nicht die Wasserflasche, ich bin bloß durstig. Mein Onkel sagt immer, wer Ordnung hält, ist zu faul zum Suchen. Ich habe ein Blacklight gekauft. Kann ich da mal zeigen. Das hat UV-Licht. Und damit kannst du gut sehen, jetzt muss ich noch den Schalter finden da. Damit kannst du sehen, was reflektiert. Pop, Soda oder Coke. Coke mag ich nicht, bei Coke blutet mir die Nase. I don't like Coke, Coke makes my nose bleed. I go with Pepsi. Sieh, da kannst du für mich sehen, die Weichmacher in der Wäsche. Weißmacher, nicht Weichmacher. Damit ist das Zeug dann fluoreszent. Da sieht die Wäsche dann in der Sonne heller aus, als sie wirklich ist. Weißt du, wofür es auch gut ist, Amy? Du kannst Katzenpisse auf dem Teppich entdecken. Das ist, wenn die Katzen hingepisst haben. Hier kannst du sehen, guck mal. Aber es geht auch für was anderes. Wow, look at this. Hier, guck mal, die Leuchtstifte. Textmarker oder Highlighters. Sharpies, glaube ich, heißen die hier, ne? Oder hier, guck mal in der Wasserwaage, wie das leuchtet, ne? Und dann habe ich, was zeige ich da auch noch schnell? Weil ich will nachher noch Game of Thrones gucken mit der Angela. Wir sind noch nicht durch. Ich weiß, wir sind ewig hinter der Serie. Das ist ja schon uralt, aber mir gefällt's. Ich habe in Rotlicht, warum geht das nicht? Ich habe in Rotlicht gekauft, das kennst du auch aus dem Fotolabor. Das ist gut für Night Vision, so wenn es stockdunkel ist. Ne? Gehen wir mal hin, wo es dunkel ist. Das ist hier, deine Augen passen sich hier an auf Rot, ohne dass das Gehirn so wach wird. Ne? Ja, ist eine super Serie, stimme ich zu. Ja, warum manche das Blaulicht oder UV-Licht im Hotel machen, weiß ich ja auch. Ne? Das hat ja einen anderen Grund. Aber wir wollen ja hier nicht ordinär werden, weil das natürlich das UV-Licht spricht doch darauf an, auf Sperma. Das heißt, wenn einer im Bett gewichst hat und es ist nicht sauber, die Bettlaken, dann siehst du es im Hotel. Die Angela hat gesagt, nimm's lieber nicht mit, sonst ist der Abend versaut. Stimmt doch, oder? Ja, rot, deswegen waren ja auch, damit mal weniger gesehen wird und auch besser sieht, weil das Auge passt sich an. It's called Night Vision. Hat aber nichts zu tun mit den Nachtsichtgläsern. Und dann habe ich eine Taschenlampe gekauft. Ich war wieder Shopping bei Amazon. Die Taschenlampe aller Taschenlampen, das ist das krasseste Teil. Das Ding ist so hell, wenn du es über die Hand hältst, so über die Flossen, verbrennst du die Finger, so viel Energie haut das Teil raus. Aber die Batterie hält nur 15 bis 30 Minuten, je nach Helligkeitsstufe. Ach, hier ja die Wetterstation, da kannst du gucken, jetzt siehst du mal unser Wetter in Ohio. 9,7 Grad Celsius. Ja, so geht es halt, ne? Ja, die Taschenlampe, das Ding ist absolut brutal. Weißt du was, ich zeig das mal kurz. Jetzt mache ich extra die Treppe für dich. Ja, es ist kalt hier. Wir hatten heute Morgen 4 Grad. 4 Grad Celsius, nicht Fahrenheit, das wäre ja saukalt, ne? Wir gehen mal hier runter. Und da siehst du hinten, dass es stockdunkel ist, ne? Ich habe gerülpst, Entschuldigung. Vorhin 3 Bananen gefuttert. Jetzt pass mal auf. Die Taschenlampe, die nennt sich Long Thrower. Pass mal auf, wenn ich es jetzt einschalte. Ist krass, ne? Kannst du immer gucken, was der Nachbar macht, Emi. Siehst du, was der Nachbar macht? Ja, aber wie gesagt, nicht reingucken ins Licht, ne? Ist eine ziemlich dumme Idee zu machen. Ja, ich habe natürlich, wo dann drauf stand, nicht reingucken. Was mache ich natürlich als erstes? Ich gucke rein, ne? Und dann habe ich den ganzen Tag lang 2 weiße Flecken im Auge gesehen. Also nicht im Auge, das Auge hat weiße Flecken gesehen, wo immer ich hingeguckt habe. Aber heute gab es ein Reset, es funktioniert wieder alles. Ach so, ja halt, wenn ich schon hier bin. Dann nehmen wir uns noch ein paar Bonbons mit vom Aldi. Ich gehe immer zum Aldi, fertig und Schluss. Die Dinger sind gut zuckerfrei. Hier, falls du nicht kennst. Das Ding ist auch schön, ist aber schon dunkler geworden. Die Leuchtdioden verschleißen nach ein paar Jahren. Aber guck mal, schon krass, ne? Das Auto steht ja auf der anderen Seite von der Straße. Ja, die haben extra ein Symbol drauf. Kann man das sehen? Flossen weglassen. Siehst du hier? Flossen weglassen. Ja, ich weiß, du streamst immer abends, aber wir haben ja zu euch eine Stunde Zeitverschiebung. Warte, ich setze mich mal hier hin, ich habe so viel Magenschmerzen. Ich kann nicht stehen vor Schmerzen. But don't feel sorry for me, it's okay. Everybody got to die one day or the other. That's why I want to go to Michigan in summer and see what goes up there. Ja, bei dir ist halt, ich habe gerade gesagt, jetzt fällt mir alles wieder ein. Wir haben ja die Stunde Zeitverschiebung. Und wenn ich um 10 ins Bett gehe, dann bist du ja live. Das ist zwar immer schön, aber es ist mir meistens, ich kriege keine Luft. Scheiß Herz. Egal, weiter geht's, wir leben noch, wir kicken noch. Was ich sagen wollte, habe ich vergessen. Ach so, ja, wenn du live gehst, ist ja schon eine Stunde später, dann ist es bei uns 10, ich gehe dann gerade ins Bett, weil ich stehe immer morgens um 4 auf, normal zwischen 4 und 5, ne? Are you going to made up heaven when you die? Steve Benno, I don't care, I probably end up in hell. It's all good. As long as there's volume in hell, it's okay. What's next? I'm all fine. So you got your answer, Steve Benno? So as long as the hell has a Valium dispensary or Xanax, I'm okay with it. It's all good. Ja, du stehst, jetzt habe ich 3 Bonbons im Mund. Kann man ja nicht reden, ne? Aber kann man wirklich nicht reden. Jetzt sind sie runter, okay. So, take care. Aber bei dir ist ja wegen deinem Mann, der steht zu früh auf, ne? All right, let's switch to English because again, probably I won't leave the stream up because nothing happened, as I said in the stream, where anything can happen anytime or nothing happens at all. And today was the day where nothing happens at all. But we'll do Halloween stuff, guys. We'll do stuff a lot around Christmas time. I will program a firework on New Year's Eve. It's much more environmentally friendly than launching real fireworks. And the rest I don't know yet. And I got to set up a better light here. Because right now it's only this, my logo is only illuminating me. See, I'm enlightened. I'm the enlightened. I'm not God, but enlightened. And this light is just not the right temperature. It makes me look like a zombie or something like that. It was the super bright flashlight. But Steve Benno, I can ask. Let's just try it. Will Marco end up in hell? Super 8 ball. Says no, see, all is good. But what do you want to do in heaven? Just sit on a cloud all day long? How fucking boring would that be? So I would better say, live your life to your fullest and it'll be okay. Sorry, I misunderstood something. Are you going to make up heaven when you die? We ate the engine, not the drink. Yeah, the engine is here. You know the engine, right? I know. Steve Benno, that's the engine. The engine has to stay here. The engine is like made on Earth. It cannot make it to the sky or to heaven. See? The engine has to stay behind. That's the engine I built. Built that thing myself. Anyway, interesting to talking to you guys. Yeah, I know what you said. V8 would be the drink. You like the roller rockers? Yeah, I want to show you. It has the 4 cams. I mean, nowadays all engines have 4 cams, right? Just my old Ford Thunderbird had 2 cams. The V8, I only drive V8. And here you can see, let me turn it. You can see the flywheel. And here you can see the valve actuators from the cam. That thing. So the intake is here. That's the exhaust system, of course. It's made full metal. So you have the alternator, you have the tensioner pulley, see? The main crankshaft wheel, another tensioner pulley, because it's pulley, not bully. pulley. Then we have the water pump, and we have the air conditioner, the compressor. But see, it's slouching a little bit. I got to adjust that. Yes. The engine, hold on. Steve has nothing to do but to chat with me, so that's appreciated. No, what I wanted to say is, of course, the engine that I drive, Steve, is this one. It's a 5-liter V8. So it's a real engine, a gasoline engine. It's a 5-liter naturally aspirated. That's what I drive, baby. No turbochargers, no superchargers, nothing. Pure displacement. No replacement for displacement, right? You know it, Steve, right? Steve knows it. No replacement for displacement, right? Yes, it's, ouch. It's a Genesis Ultimate. So it's not the regular Genesis. The Genesis did an experiment, if you're interested in this. Getting a cold, I guess. Genesis made the Ultimate Edition, so they put in a V8 instead of a bi-turbocharged 3.8 liter V6. They put in a 5-liter V8. I immediately had to get it, of course, for sure, right? You know me. But it never took off in the US. They only sold 800. And now spare parts are outrageous expensive because everything needs to be imported from South Korea. Might have well bought like a Dodge Charger or Challenger would have been the better choice. But it's so rare every time at the gas station when you have people walk up to you and you say, oh, what is that, you know? And the thing is, I have the same thing as a model. Hold on. I'll show you. So the main difference is when you ever see a Genesis, that's the die-cast model of it here. It's a super high precision die-cast model. See, like they build everything on this one. But on the Ultimate, the exhaust doesn't look like this. The exhaust on an Ultimate is a quad steel. So if an Ultimate is in front of you, yes, I think so too about the Bentley. Let's discuss that in a second. I think Genesis stole it from Bentley, right? Because if you look at the logo, I don't know if you can see it, it's too dark. It looks like the Bentley logo, you're right. So the question is like, who stole it from whom? Or was it just a coincidence? I don't know. Maybe it was just a coincidence. I mean, Genesis is developed in South Korea. And most people know or don't know that Genesis, the car business, is that big to Genesis. Genesis is a giant corporation. They do a lot of like oil tankers, overseas ships, cargo ships. So the car business for them is like nothing. It's just like the dirt under the fingernail, this few millions they make or a few billions. So in case you didn't know, now you know. Look them up, Genesis. It's like FMC company, Food Machine and Company, what it was called in the US, FMC, similar as Genesis. Because Genesis, the name behind it is it Hyundai, right? If I'm right, yeah, it's Hyundai. The Mini Cooper has the winged emblems too. Yeah, there's a lot of them that imitate that. Why that is, I don't know. I mean, there's other nice emblems like Bugatti or Maserati. They have unique emblems. I don't know why everybody had to copy everybody. But the same happened with the engine mount, the front, the cooler grill, you know, the air intake. Everybody made it that big now, and now it's like something great. I hate it. Looks like shit. Like mine it wasn't that bad yet when I bought it. See here, this is not too big yet, but then it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it looks like a whale. Don't you agree? Why does everybody copy everybody else? I mean, I'm originally, from Germany, and when you were on the freeway at high speed and you were driving behind a BMW or Mercedes, or a BMW or Mercedes was coming up to you, and you could see in your rear mirror was 1 second, like what car it was. Nowadays, you have no idea. Could be a BMW, could be a Mercedes, could be an Audi. Everything looks the same. And then I think they went completely away from the limousines. I like limousines, like the style. They went always to those crossover, like not the elegant form anymore, like this one, that's the 1:18 scale model. They all went to those squarey box shit cars. And I agree, I mean, it's getting too warm now, sorry. So you have a shirt in a shirt, because I was outside, it was cold here. By the way, here it's very cold in Ohio right now, so that's better. Yeah, the hood ornaments, I'm with you, Benno. The hood ornaments, the Cadillac one is epic. The real Mercedes star, it's not the plastic shit they glue on it nowadays. It was real, hand-manufactured, it was hand-manufactured, you call it, I think. It was brass, and then it was chrome-plated. I had one Mercedes like this in Germany, an inline 6, was fast as hell, and it looked pretty. And when it got old, after 20 years, you just take everything off, sandblast it or walnut blast it, and then you can re-chrome it. So nowadays it's all plastic. Like after a couple of years, did you see the new cars after a couple of years, all dulls up, looks shitty, non-glossy and whatnot? I mean, maybe I'm too critical. I'm a Karen here right now. Yeah, Lincoln Town cars. It's funny that you mentioned it. If I would buy one just for hobby, but I don't have space in the garage, I would buy a Lincoln Town car or a Crown Victoria on the Panther platform, the police cruiser edition with a double exhaust and the beefed up engine, because they're indestructible. Plus it's frame on body or body on frame, whichever way you see it. You know what I mean? And if I had endless space and resources, which I don't have, I would get an Escalade, but I don't trust them with all the electronic shits in it. So I would probably opt for the Chevy Suburban XLT, the long version of it. The Suburban is pretty cool. So that was the car talk for the moment, my thoughts on it. But again, everybody should drive what they want, because otherwise it would look, let me get this nice light in here, otherwise it would look freaking boring on the streets, right? If everybody would drive the same car. I mean, why would you do that? So, what car do you drive, if I may ask, Steve, if you're still in the chat? I mean, I had Mercedes so far, I had Renault. Renault was the biggest pile of crap. Then Mercedes, Volkswagen, now the Genesis. I had a Toyota Camry before. The Toyota Camry was the most forgiving car. If you give her oil and filters regularly, that's all it needs. I put 160,000 on it and only did a timing belt. I mean, if you don't do the timing belt, you're a fucking moron. I mean, you got to do the timing belt at 100,000. The Genesis doesn't have that. As you see, it is two timing chains, the design, overhead cams with two timing chains. So you have two vehicles. Which ones do you have? Because I'm thinking about buying an RV as a second vehicle. So let's see what Steve has. If you want to share, that's fine. If not, that's also fine. There you go, the Land Cruiser. I give you for that one 10 out of 10. I mean, a straight 10, no discussion, no if, buts, and thens. And I hope it's still the Toyota Land Cruiser with the V8, because those morons, they discontinued the V8. And the Land Cruiser is a hefty beast. And now they put in 6-cylinder turbocharged crap. It's just going to fall apart on you. It's at least my opinion. I mean, Toyota engines are fairly good, but it's not going to last 500,000 miles. No way. Don't tell me. Don't tell me that. Right? Yeah, maybe we leave that stream up so people can engage and look under chats like what we discussed on cars today. And again, in my stream, nothing ever happens. Like I just blab because I had nothing to do, and half an hour I watch TV. Then I go to bed to sleep it off. So yeah, Toyota Land Cruiser is spectacular. So you live in the US, Steve? Because in the US, the Land Cruiser might be spectacular for all the national parks and stuff like that. If you go camping, go off-roading. And the Toyota 4Runner, I could have guessed, yes, yeah, you did the two best of the best. I mean, no doubt about it. Excuse me, the alternative would be maybe a Honda Civic for the small one, and a Honda Tundra, or Tundra, depending how you pronounce it, if you're German or American. Tundra would be a good truck, I think, good mid-sized truck. Certainly, probably, now I probably get a lot of hate, but I still say it. It's probably better than a Ford F-150. Pennsylvania, yeah, I think I remember, but I have too many people and I forget sometimes, so don't take it against me. I'm sorry about that, so forgive me. Pennsylvania it is, okay. So Pennsylvania can get pretty nasty weather too. That's why I went live earlier. You could see me streaming like the thunderstorm that was coming through here. Heavy rainfall, heavy storms, heavy winds. And that's another thing I don't like on the high profile vehicles. You see so many Ford Explorers and shit just being tipped over by wind gusts. There were so many accidents. I mean, meanwhile, they have it under control, but there was like a whole disaster. There's still lawsuits going on with Ford, right? Ford and the Explorer, they all tipped over. I think they're currently in California all stored in an aircraft hangar for evidence for the lawsuit. Like all that shit tipped over and killed people. It's not only the loss of money, it's the loss of lives. So it's going to cost them in America for sure a big dime. And I looked into the Land Cruiser myself, but you know what I like? I like the Toyota Sequoia. The Sequoia, right? I almost would have bought one, but now when I was ready to buy one, guess what happened? The 8-cylinder disappeared. It's not even optional anymore. They also put, I think it's a 3.6, right? SUVs and trucks, yeah, that's the way to do it. And that's true. My wife almost got hit by a deer here. We have the same problem in Ohio. There's a lot of deer too in the early night and early morning. I mean, late night and early mornings. And I think if you get hit by a deer in a small four-banger, you're dead. Because on an SUV, you sit much higher off the ground, right? Which I explained, of course, then wind gusts tend to push you more off, or you got a counter steer, but that's okay. Yeah, and the hybrid engine, I would buy it from Toyota because it's a Toyota. They have experience with electric shit since the Prius. So I would trust it. I would never buy a Lincoln hybrid. The new ones, what they have, the Navigator. When you watch those YouTube videos, those things are falling apart. And if not, there's a problem. Nobody can fix it, it seems, right? Not even the dealerships, then it becomes swap and pray. They swap this part, swap that part, charge you for this, charge you for that, and it still doesn't work. So yeah, I mean, a Sequoia as a hybrid gives you enough boost. I agree with you, because then you can use the electrical part for the pickup, for the torque. Because, you know, horsepower gets the speed, but torque wins races, right? Torque is the one for like the drag strip. So, well, nice chatting to you. So I learned something about cars, but it's funny, you know, that we all, what I don't understand is we all agree on what we would like you and me and a lot of people out there. And what do the car manufacturers build? They do not build this. And what happens then? Eventually, the CEO gets fired with a golden parachute. Look like Mary Barras at General Motor Corporation, like fuck that whole company up. Now gets a $500 million bonus. And what happens? The Charger comes back, the Challenger comes back. Next year, you saw that. They all come back with a Hemi engine. Now it's time for that. Yeah, and I believe you, no doubt about it. 360,000 miles on a Land Cruiser is like nothing. It's just broken in. You can put $500,000 on it, right? I mean, I watch a lot of car repair channels, and I don't know if you know, I'm a mechanic by trade. So I'm an engineer by university degree, but I'm also a mechanic. So I know what's going on. And also, that whole plastic part shit is ticking me off. Did you look under the hood of an engine nowadays? My wife has a Toyota, not a Toyota, why did I say Toyota? She has an Audi Q5, I think, Q5, I got to look in the garage. It does not even have an oil dipstick. I'm not kidding. 6-cylinder is fine, there's nothing wrong with it. I just said if I had the option, I would go with an E8. So I would never buy a 4. V8 also is like, honestly, Steve, V8s make no sense whatsoever. They're just for the nice sound. If you have a dual exhaust system or have a quad exhaust system, it makes a nice rumble because of the unique ignition sequence, right? You got a dum-to-dum-to-dum-to-dum, like on 2 ignitions on each bank, like changing over. That makes that nice rumbling sound. But that's just for fanatics like me, because my car gets 13 miles a gallon, 13 miles a gallon, which is idiotic. So normally I drive other cars. We have a Civic, we have an Audi. They get double the mileage, if not more. So I think this year I didn't even put 1,000 miles on it. The Toyota Tacoma 4-cylinder, I think it's a joke. But I didn't want to offend you. I mean, if you're sold on it and you like it, I think it's a joke. You don't do that. I mean, this would be the same question. What would you think about a Mercedes S-Class with a 4-cylinder? It's heavy, it's big, it's luxurious, so it doesn't get out of its own way, does it? But that's my opinion again. Don't take me for granted. I count nothing in the industry. Nobody builds what I want, obviously, right? And for RVs, I'm currently looking, if I buy one, I'm going to buy a diesel pusher, period. Even so, diesel is not popular in the US, but the diesel pushers have so much torque, you know, that's great if you drive through national parks up the hills. Because if you go in the west, Colorado, Arizona in the mountains to Prescott Valley and so forth, from Prescott Valley up to Prescott Mountains, you need a diesel pusher. But unfortunately, diesel is not that popular in the US. But however, they have big tanks, so you can make it easily across half the US with 1 tank of gas, because they have dual barrel tanks on both sides. The big diesel pushers, no problem. But they get, I think, 5 to 7 miles a gallon, so that's not that great. Yeah, I mean, you know, Toyota is Toyota. I think the 4-cylinders are mature. It'll work. My dad just... I mean, a few months ago, he crashed his beautiful Mercedes, a big one, E-Class, 6-cylinder, everything fully loaded. And he got a 4-cylinder now, and he's totally happy with it. The other thing was 19 years old. It was like showroom, like no problems, but he crashed it and bought the 4-cylinder, the 4-banger, like the A-Class or G-Class, the smallest right now. Not the G-Class. The G-Class is the expensive one. I think it's called the A-Class, the very tiny ones, because he's old. And he's totally happy. He couldn't be any happier with it. It was only 50,000, so mine is 80,000. Now I looked at it, it's 109,000. That would be the B-Turbo, or B-Turbo it's called, right? The Genesis B-Turbo. It's 109,000. I mean, are you out of your mind? I mean, then I would buy a Mercedes and spend another 20,000, get an AMG Mercedes or a nice BMW M series. then you know what you get still, despite the plastic, But how could Genesis charge 109,000? I mean, seriously, plus taxes, plus add-ons, plus delivery fee, plus fees, plus fees, plus fees, plus fees. It's going to cost you 120,000 or more. Out of my mind, more than 120, 109 plus 8% is already more than that. Yeah, I think 4 cylinders, you know what? And also we can all struggle and fight whatever we want to struggle and fight with. Eventually electric cars will come and take over. And I'll be long dead by that time. It's okay. It's just like batteries are getting better and better and better, and that's the way to go. Maybe not necessarily in the US because it's such a huge land. If you want to drive from Chicago all the way to Santa Monica doing the Route 66, right? All the charging stations is still a challenge, right? Yes, Steve got exactly the concept. Yeah, you would only buy a Mercedes if you're not driving it too much. That's what was my decision. See the Genesis that I showed earlier in the stream. You can look earlier in the stream, you see it. I think I just got it winter ready. Has now 7 years, so she was built 7 years ago and I have 13,600 miles. 13,600 miles. So I drive it 2,000 miles a year. So nothing ever broke, because nothing will break, because I never drive it. You just drive it enough that that you don't get any leaks and any standing problems. And you make sure that the fuel is always fresh. I always put a little bit of fuel stabilizer in it. And now I added fuel stabilizer extra portion on it, like an extra shot, because it's going to sit there probably till March. I'm not going to take her out of the garage till March. It's just on the charge maintainer, so the battery stays fully charged. And maybe I drive her once or twice a month, just that, oil and cylinders and all the variable valve timing, oils and hydraulics get like moved and nothing like gums up, and that's pretty much it. And then when it's summer, I cruise typically on weekends. It's fun. On weekends, those things are fun, and why not? I mean, 13 miles a gallon isn't fantastic, but if you don't drive it much, somebody has a 4-banger and drives like 100,000 a year, the carbon footprint is much worse. I mean, I don't do much environmental damage, I would say. And if we drive long routes, we always take my wife's Audi, because I believe the Audi is more reliable. I don't want to get stuck in the middle of the US with a Genesis. I mean, who would repair it? Got to call a tow truck, and where's the next dealership? If you're in California, not a big deal. Originally, I'm from California. You might know I'm 18 years in California before I moved to Ohio. There's dealerships all over the place for all kinds of cars. If I go with mine, $600 for an oil change. Because you got to go to the exotic car place and there's no dealership and nobody can do it, and you got to take half the front of the engine apart. So got to think it through, but I'm happy with it. I mean, as I said, doesn't matter. Plus, I only do the oil change every 2 years. I put in full synthetic 5W20, and that's it. That's good enough for 2 years, because in the garage it's dry. There's no fuel dilution. There's no nothing happening to it. It's just fine. Plus, you can smell the oil. It really has a dipstick. Just feel it, smell it, look at the color. If it all looks good, feels good, smells good, it's all good. Nothing will happen. Plus, you don't need to rev it up each time to 8,000. I mean, you can do a 6,000, a nice burnout. You don't need to go at 8,000 at the limiter. That's stupid if you do that. I mean, then, yeah, you should do the oil change every year, I think. Makes sense, I hope, what I'm saying. But, yeah, that was the car talk. So, again, today I had nothing to do. And then, however, when somebody watches the live streams, we'll do more stuff like this, more fun stuff. But right now I'm too lazy to do anything, plus the weather sucks here. So once we hit December and the weather really sucks with snow, I might do a snow walk, because snow actually can be fun if you have the right outfit, good down jacket, boots, I have all that stuff. Then I can make a live stream out in the field. But sometimes your cell phone coverage is so bad, then the stream is like chopped. You know what I mean? You lose like a good audio feed. The audio feed is okay, but the video feed often gets pixelated. That's not that fun either. Maybe I make videos. I made a few videos on my channel last year. Maybe I make some nice videos. How many pounds do you speak? Pounds or languages? What do you mean? Sorry, I'm confused for the second. I mean pound force of talk. Or when you say you speak 3 languages? I speak, obviously, ich spreche natürlich Deutsch, so I speak German. I speak English somewhat well, with a heavy accent, as you can tell. And moi je parle aussi français, so I also speak French to some degree. I can understand French better than I speak it, though. But you can also use nowadays Google Auto Translate. You know, the auto-translate feature. So on some of my videos, I turn that on. Then you can just click on CC closed caption. You get my German translation in English, and you can read what I'm saying in the video. And sometimes I just turn it off because I only do German for Germans. Sometimes I only do English for English and I turn it off. And sometimes I do English for Germans and English-speaking audience. So it depends what I do. So English, Spanish, telepathy. Okay, that's good. So telepathy, what is the question I should ask you? Is it a really language, or you mean like really being a psych, like somebody who can tell the future? So let me know what car I will own in the future. And if you surprise me now, because I've almost made up my mind what to buy next. If you get it right, I send you $1. Here, get it right and I send you $1. Just kidding, but take a guess. So what do you think, Steve? What language? Not what language, what car did I pick out? But I'm still saving up for it, of course. Yeah, so to answer your question, we don't need this high here. And the vodka's empty today, too. Today is not my day. I gotta get more of those tiny bottles, yeah. That's always a shot. It's perfect if you count. Don't know why I saved the empty bottle. It's speaking mind to mind. It's not telling the future. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I know now. Since you said telepathy in German, it's called Telepathie. Telepathy. So see, it even sounds the same. See, that was telepathy that you're drinking vodka at the moment. Before I shut the stream down, let me show you what we'll be drinking on Christmas. See, now I said it wrong again. It's called drinking, not drinking. Like it's Germans doing it always wrong, right? So we have these other tattoos. We have the gimbal for the guided tours. And then we have a car refrigerator. That's a real compressor refrigerator. And that's what's for Christmas. So since you were drinking vodka, we got this for Christmas. Yummy, yummy, right? The Franz Grey Goose. French, I have to say, not France. We have, of course, Belvedere. That's Poland. And for December, we have Absolute. And I want to get a bottle of Tito's Handmade. Because I heard, let me turn this on here, off, on, away. I heard Tito's Handmade, the vodka, right? Not Tito's Hand Shop, Tito's Handmade Vodka, that's what I'm talking about. You don't get the wrong idea. So Tito's Handmade Vodka is also rated among the top 10 shelf. It's called Top 10 Shelf Vodkas, the 10 best vodkas. But it's so much cheaper than the imports right now because of the tariffs. So the Grey Goose, I think it's now over $60. That bottle I paid $45. Yeah, Steve, I don't even drink during the week because I have a daughter, but she's already moved out to college, to a dorm, but on apartment, but on weekends. So today, if I drink anything, as I told you, I would only get these because then I can count. So if I drink, I mean, it's more expensive, obviously, because you have all the bottles to pay for, but then you know what you're doing. Plus, the other thing is, I get a lot of heart medications. My daughter's 22, yes, is 14, got it. Heart medications and alcohol should not be mixed particularly well. And especially if you take benzos like Xanax and Valium, you definitely should avoid vodka or any alcohol. So I'm trying to stay away from it. I mean, a beer now and then is okay. I drink a Heineken or Corona. Now I know some people will say in the chat Corona is piss, But I like Corona. It's very light beer. You know the Corona beer, right? Little lime on it. Ice cold. When I work on my car, you take the Corona 6-pack, you turn the radio on, you get the car wax out. It's going to be a cool night, so no problem. That's why I've just finished the car in the garage, because it's winter ready. Did you see it in the garage? I can show you. I just finished the shop. It took me 2 days. But since your daughter is 14 and mine is 22, so we shouldn't be that much apart. You're on blood thinners. Oh, yeah, I know. Blood thinners, I have that shit too. See, I have this here. It's all the meds that keep me alive. Blood thinner. Twice a day. You cut yourself, you bleed like fuck, even when you shave. See, you're 47, I'm 58, so that was my guess. So we're not that far apart. No, that's not funny. It's just smart, because I tell you, on these, see, you always got to be careful what you show people in the stream. They see everything, but there's no secrets in my life. On these, first of all, they don't smell. I hate the one that have added perfumes. And the aluminum ingredient only has a bad reputation. In reality, it's not true. It doesn't get absorbed by the body. There's always studies out there. You can use it. And I find, even though I took a shower every other day, so I don't take a shower every day, I take it every second day, because I don't think you need to shower every morning. But what I wanted to say is, now I forgot anyway. Wait, I'll show you the car. It's winter ready. Yeah, what I wanted to say about the Press deodorant, I think it's called, is this one is one of the strongest. That's why it's called clinical. Of course, it's not clinical, right? But you don't sweat. At least I don't sweat. See, now we do a little bit maintenance. It's nice when you have a walk-through garage, right? See, I'm done. So I have the high gloss finish on it. So you do a clay barring first, then you do a wax, and then you do a spray wax, a polymer wax. And it looks like a mirror. I mean, look at the shine. But you were right with the emblem, right? And the only difference, you can tell them apart. See, that's my wife's Audi. We take this for long road trips, way better on the gas. Also, what you can do, the spray wax, if you get a polymer spray wax, you can put it on the windows. It's really great. It doesn't smear at all. I put it even on the driver's window where the radar detector is and everything. It's good for sleet, snow, and ice, keeps the windows clean. And see, the ultimate, what I told you, these were the very few ones they made here. They only made 800 out of these, because then they gave up. The gas consumption was just too miserable. We like the same blue. I love this blue here. It's called Midnight Blue. And see, they have the quartz stainless steel exhaust, so it has 2 exhaust systems on every side. And I tell you, this thing rumbles as hell. Here you go. But it only puts out 420 horses. Of course, again, I told you, it's natural aspirated, so no turbocharger, no supercharger, nothing. But it's the long wheel version, the long wheelbase. So it barely fits in the garage, but you got so much leg room. Look at the leg room. And it's all leather. And see what they did here, all aluminum, no plastic shit. All leather. That's how they did it. And it has this massaging seats inside here, which is nice. Endless adjustments. And this is illuminated at night. See that? It's glowing at night when you come. Yeah, the 420, you're funny, yeah. I know exactly what you think about it. You think they're doing pot, right? I'm not doing pot, not much. I used to, but I don't do it. Gives me anxiety. And what I like, let me show you, I like the full LED lights because they adjust. It's hard to see, it's so shiny now. So the lights literally, when you turn in the street, they move left and right. So literally you can say it like this, you look around the corner, and those lights down here are bright as fuck. But I wanted to show you the polishes. See, and the other thing I like is we put real wood. This is real wood, see? Not plastic crap. It's all leather. See, it's stitched leather. No plastic shit. I mean, this is plastic, obviously. It's all leather. It's all stitched leather, see? All leather. Nowadays, everything is plastic. Leather, leather, leather. See the stitchings? They did a good job with the stitchings. But I tell you, never buy these seats. Because I constantly use leather cleaner. Because, you know, when you wear blue jeans, new blue jeans, wash them first, brother, wash them. Because you ruin your seats. Another problem is those, let me show you. Another problem, now here we go. Now what do you see? See the problem? Not that I'm shaking, that's a different problem. The problem is those ultra low profile tires. I mean, look here. It's like 2.5 fingers. So if you hit a pothole in Ohio, right, not much better than in Pennsylvania. Yeah, as I said, I only drive the vehicle 1,000 to 2,000 miles a year. Now she's just sitting there. See, it's like this, everything has been pressure washed and cleaned. Because I'm putting in the WeatherTech, because I'm saving the original floor mats, because they're all very plush fabric in there. So I don't want to fuck that up. And what I really like, that everything still here is button. I mean, over the infotainment system, you can do everything touch screen, but I like the buttons, you know. But let me show you the polish that I use. So I use the liquid wax. This I can highly recommend. And again, this channel is not monetized, sponsored in any way, shape, or form. There's no affiliate links. I'm just sharing experiences and likes and dislikes. It comes with a microfiber cloth. It comes with a sponge to apply it from Meguiar. And then every 4 months, I use this here, just as a refresher. That's a polymer spray wax. It's much easier to get on, but doesn't last as long. For interior, I use this one from the chemical guys. And if you really need an abrasive polish, you can use this. Dirt is cheap from Walmart. Very very cheap, I wanted to say. But it has an abrasive in it, like sandpaper, so it takes off like micro scratches. But here it's still looks like new. You barely see any dings from driving, see? Nothing has hit the street yet. No, I mean the paint. And Genesis had this so-called Rain-X. Yeah, you got it. I use Rain-X on the windshield, but I'm not doing that anymore, and I tell you why. Rain-X attacks this material sometimes, especially here where the seals are. You shouldn't use Rain-X. What I use, and that's why I gave you that tip, I really use the Quick Detailer spray wax on a windshield. I'm not kidding, because what it does, it's super hygrophobic, meaning it rejects water, and no droplets stay. When it rains, you don't even need to turn the wipers on a light rain. The water just purls up this way. It works really great. And as you know, in every good car, there's a good radar detector, right? In Ohio, they're legal. I don't know how it's in Pennsylvania. And we got the 6-camera system, and of course, dash cams in case you get hit for the lawsuits. And it has a head-up display. So now you know why I don't use Rain-X. I use, I think, the Rain-X product for the windshield wipers, but not for the window. And I use, let me show you this one. This is very good too. You can get this at any hardware store cheaper than at a car store. This works really great. No streaks. And that's true. There is no streaks. Let's see what I use. I think I just use a no name for the windshield washer. It's a purple fluid. I think they're all the same anyway. So now we did car polish things. Yeah, that's basically in a nutshell. And then, of course, leather cleaner. This leather cleaner is great. It's not cheap, but it gets any discoloration out of the leather. And what you don't want if you have leather seats, like your nice Land Cruiser or so, see the leather then? Even after 7 years, you don't get much of creases or cracks. See, this is 7 years, it's still fine. And of course, here it's like new if you do this a little bit. But you got to watch how the seats are ventilated. And so you don't want to get the spray wax into it. So I hope that gave you some useful information. I'm just showing what I'm doing. Oh, it's in Pennsylvania, dark probably, right? Same time, it's dark outside, pitch black. Well, soon I think it's going to be winter, and the nice season is over here. Let me also ask you a question. Hold on. See, I bought this for the jacket. You like it? But I'm not hunting, in case you ask that. Yeah, 7 p.m., same here. So I bought the similar pattern. This is Levi's. This is no name. But it's not made in China. It's made in the US. If you can avoid it, don't buy crap made in China. And again, it's my opinion. Of course, you buy whatever you want. Just gotta check one thing. So, Steve, was fantastic talking to you. Let's say 8 more minutes, because then I'm going to watch TV, okay? Are you watching anything this night with the family or wife or whatnot? I mean, even the daughter can watch TV, right? I mean, it's not that late for her yet, being 14 years old. By the way, my daughter is an aerospace engineer. I'm an electronic engineer, so it's a different field. But she just had a job interview in California, in Long Beach for SpaceX, yeah. But she made it to the finals, but then they gave the job to somebody else, you know. So jobs are not that easy to get anymore, even as an engineer, you know. So I hope for your daughter, when her cycle comes to get a job, the market has opened up again in the economy. Right now we have, I think, a fairly stiff inflation. And just salaries are not keeping up, or wages. You don't need to say salaries. I mean, whether you're paid monthly or by the hour, same difference. That's funny. Then your daughter is like me. I typically get up between 4 and 6, yeah. Most of the time, 4 to 5 a.m. And then by 10, I'm out. That's why I said in 10 minutes, 8:15, I'm going to watch TV. We watch currently Game of Thrones, a very old series. You might have heard about it. I like it. But I only watch it till 10, and then I fall asleep. Plus, I take not only the blood thinners, but I hope you're okay if you have to take blood thinners. I mean, I get them for AFib, so I hope your heart is in better condition. So keeping fingers crossed, you do it like this for you. So stay healthy, brother. For me, it's too late anyway. Just living life to my fullest right now. Maybe for the next 10 years or 15, that's it, what's in it for me. But it is what it is, so don't feel sorry for me. But yeah, so if you get up at 4 a.m. like I, same thing, I watch TV till 10, and then I'm out and go to bed. Plus, I take mirtazapine at night, just 15 milligrams for sleep, the best sleep ever. You know, mirtazapine is not like any opioid, not drug, not addictive, not tolerance forming, not habit forming. You can stop it, you can take it, but it makes you sleepy as hell. And since I have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, it guarantees, a dream-free sleep. Because normally, often I wake up in my sleep screaming, then the whole family is awake. And so if I take this, I sleep the whole night till the morning. Doesn't make you dry, doesn't make you dizzy, nothing. It's okay. Before that, I tried THC. You know, THC drops. I don't smoke shit. The drops that you put under your tongue, they work, but they make you kind of stoned still. So if you wake up at night and you have to go to the bathroom, you're drugged. So I don't like that. I don't want to fall over and end up in the bathroom with a broken collarbone or something like that. It's not worth it, you know. So people who take THC, everybody, I think, needs to decide on their own. If it works for you, great. Tried it, I did, didn't work for me, not so great, not taking it, as simple as it is. It's a yes-no decision, period. Plus, I think on THC, it's a psychoactive stuff. You need to be in a good mood, otherwise it ends up possibly in a bad trip. And no, I don't want that. Don't need it, don't want it. And if sleep really is super shitty, I take a Valium. But Valium, you gotta watch out, it's addictive. You have been teaching your daughter how to do stock and crypto trading. Honestly, on stocks, I did fairly well. Crypto, I never got engaged. I think I cannot use the excuse too old. I just got never interested in it, let me put it like this. Probably I would have made up well too, because I'm not dumb. I would have researched it and learned and studied, and there's so much to learn on YouTube and watch videos and tutorials and read on the internet. But I just didn't do. I did gold, so gold did pretty good recently. So it's an ounce over $4,000, or just around $4,000 right now. It fluctuates. That's a true precious material that maintains its value. It's my opinion. So will it keep up with inflation? Don't know, can't say. We have to find out, I would say. So for crypto trading and stuff like that, you need an own account, I think. It's not like you go to a bank like where you or to your company where you buy stocks or where you get stock options or LTU, like long-term incentive program packages and stuff like that, which I got as an engineer. So that's why I could retire early. Because I retired at 55, which is nice. But I never spent much money. So I just saved it and did pretty much what you said. I bought a lot of stocks, gold, sold gold, bought gold. Right now it was a good time to sell again. I mean, you make a killing right now. But then people get greedy. Then they say, I'm going to wait till it's 5,000, right? Yeah, exactly. It was nice talking to you too. And great success, I wish you. Wait, I got to get this right to finish the stream. I wish you great success for your future trades and investments, because we all could need this in these times. And hope the times don't turn any worse. I have a personal opinion about that, but I'm not voicing it because each time on YouTube I get banned if I say that. And it has nothing to do with racism. I'm just saying how I see the world in 10 years. And I hope I'm wrong. So talk again to you soon. Have a good night, and I leave the stream up for the rest to watch. Bye, guys.